I'm working on a buttermilk biscuit recipe, and I'm gonna just make a small batch because I'm not sure if I've got it right or not. But I'll start out with 1 cup of all-purpose flour and 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda. And 1 teaspoon baking powder. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So mix all the dry ingredients first. Then I'm going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of brown sugar. A heavy half. I'm going to blend that up with a fork first. I've also got a little pile of flour beside that I'm going to be using to roll this out. And so now I'm going to add the shortening here. I'm going to put in 3 of these tablespoons. And they just have a little section on the side so you can just kind of estimate 3 of them. Doesn't appear to be an exact science. Then you have to, the weird part about this, you have to cut the shortening into the, mix it into the flour. That's a little, like it doesn't really want to do it. I think best way to do it may be with just your hands. So you want to make sure you wash your hands first. And once I get this mixed in as best I can, then I will add the buttermilk and a little bit of club soda. And so I'm just going around and pinching the shortening up and getting it to be as mixed as possible. You can feel it in there with the flour. I've used a fork before, but this seems to be the most direct way. You can tell what you're doing. You can feel it. With a fork, you'd use 2 of them and kind of cut. They could go against each other like that. Cut them in. See, it takes forever. Then when I get this mixed in, I'm going to spread this powder, this flour that I've got out on this board here. I'm going to roll the biscuits and cut them and bake them in my oven. I'm tempted to add a little more shortening to it. There's some kind of hard spot. I'm going to throw that out. I think it was in the brown sugar, but I don't want that in the biscuit. Okay, that's about as good as I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to add in the buttermilk here. I'm going to use 3 ounces. And And then I'm also going to put in some club soda and put 1 ounce in there. I'll just bring that up to 4 ounces. Now I'll use the fork. Okay, they seem sticky. I'm going to spread this out. The club soda helps make it a little fluffy. Spatula might be nice. So I'm not gonna use a roller. Well, these are kind of fluffy. Hope I'm gonna be able to get them off of this pan. So here's the target here. I'm trying to put them on there. I want to cut them with this thing here. And see if I can transfer that over. Boy, it's going to be difficult. Just does not want to go. But I'll keep trying. These two here, I'm just going to try and round them up and get them over on that tray. I think they're going to be good. I think I might have needed a little more flour. Now I'm going to bake them in the oven, 450, for about 7 minutes or something like that. We'll see how that goes. While that's happening, I'm gonna clean up the mess. All right, this first batch of biscuits been in the oven about 10 minutes, and they're just starting to turn golden brown. I'm gonna pull those out. I think they're okay. And don't want to cook them too much more than that. I think they'll be fine. So they're actually looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and try one. I'll try the roughest one, I guess. Maybe this one back here. You see they're browned on the bottom, pretty good. I'm just gonna put a little butter on it and some honey. And try out that biscuit. Looks pretty good. All right, I'm gonna try out my biscuit. Looks pretty good. Really flavorful and fluffy. I like it. Hard to beat a fresh buttermilk biscuit.